about being in United States to start talking about this. Victoria, do you felt actually two questions I will ask you if you feel that you are a confident person and if this helped to being abroad in another country. What do you think?
Okay, I'm not at all. I'm not confident at all. And I believe it's really important to be confident when you are abroad because you miss a lot of experience when you're not. Like me, I don't like to talk to anybody. So I can practice. I don't have I don't know. I just froze and don't talk to anyone. And it's just me and the other person. I have to ask for something in the restaurant, but I just pass a lot of things in my mind and I just don't do anything. If I have to go to the bathroom, I will pay my clothes because I don't like to ask anybody for help. So confidence is really, really cool and everybody should have it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, sometimes I'm not sure if I am confident or not, if I pretend. I guess depending on the situation, where I am, how I am feeling. But I could say somehow I am confident, especially I guess with people in regular situation about job, not, and about studying. Yes, I think I am really confident. But as you said, I guess it's totally important. I have never been abroad yet, but traveling to another cities here inside of Brazil with some friends, I feel that when I was confident and I could talk and interact with another people that live there, I could enjoy more, I could understand better the way that the city works. And I really love it because I always catch the first day to know the city and walk, you know, with nowhere to go, just to know how it works and talk to some people and understand. And I guess being confident and also being extroverted help you when you do that. So it's totally important. And I guess this helped me really some. And you, Junior, you seems to be really confident, or you just pretend really well.
Yeah, it's all like poker face most of the
Mhm.
time. I I consider myself a kind of confident person. It really depends on the environment and the people. Most of the times I can act with confidence, but when I'm in an environment with people that are like way too different from me, not only uh not very like much physically or like even age, but usually people there, if you are like in the next level, I
Mhm.
usually feel kind of not that confident. Today, Philip and I we had a meeting with the customer success representative from a service we use that's in the US. She is a native, and I was shitting my pants to talk to her. You know? I was terrified. Uh, I smiled the entire meeting, spoke to her, but after it finished, I was like shaking. So I could say I'm pretty good at putting up a poker face. Don't know if that counts as confidence.
But did it ever stop you to do something, or you just go on and do it? Do you remember any situation that you just skip on opportunities or a different
Oh,
experience because you were not so confident?
many times, yes. I can be confident and ashamed at the same time. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, yes. And then a person is going to just be like, oh no, let's do something. I'm like, no need to. So I've missed on many opportunities because of being shy or afraid or not feeling confident enough to do this. Nowadays, I try to do it less. Try to be confident even when I don't know anything about what I'm talking about.
And you, Victoria?
I miss a lot of opportunities. Like, I don't speak to anyone. I don't know how many times I've been here, and like just the last one and to this one was the last time. And the two times that I just, okay, let's try, let's talk to someone. So yeah, I miss a lot of things, like here in Florida, in another countries, like in Rio. So I miss a lot because I don't know. I'm afraid of I'm afraid of everything. So yeah, I miss a lot.
Yeah, I feel that I miss a lot of things too. I don't have any specific thing now coming to my mind. Maybe, I guess when I was in the previously job, I have tried to change, but I guess sometimes I was not confident enough about my capacity of doing or performing well in another place, and that I could get what I want in the professional career. And I guess this cost me a little bit, but I guess something that really helped me too. I used to be less confident with another people when before I started to doing forró classes. And I guess after this, because I have a lot of interaction with so many people and doing to places that I could dance and meet new people, I get really uh, confident enough to go into Paris alone, even though I know that my friends would be there, but I have been there alone. And I did this here in Rio de Janeiro. I have went sometimes to places, to Paris alone, and some places I like to do alone too. I guess these really helped me.
It's amazing. I've never been a party like alone. Never. I never do anything alone. So it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Me either. Like I would feel really awkward if I were in a place and I didn't know anybody. I would be like,
It's uncomfortable.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess depend on the place, you know, if it's a place that you really like, you get comfortable really fast. But some situations that you go with a friend that he just disappear because of, oh my gosh, yeah, there are normal things that friends disappear in parties. You feel like a lot of awkward, but I guess in places that you know that you enjoy, I guess it's really different. It's like going to the cinema or the theater alone,
I
but in
can't
Paris.
do it. I can't do it.
You guys should try at least once. Do it. It's really good.
yeah.
It's
But
really good.
that's why I admire a lot people who dance, not only for the ability, but also when you feel comfortable with enough with yourself to dance in front of other people, I think you can do pretty much anything. Like I can
Yeah.
talk in front of 1,000 people easily. I would actually enjoy it very much, but I just can't dance. It doesn't work. I freeze.
Yes, you guys should try. But talking about this, you guys think that is something that can help you to get confidence, something that you like, that you feel like, oh my gosh, if I do this, maybe I will get a little bit more confident. To me, dance helped me a lot. I still loving it. And I used to talk to my friends that was one Wellington before dancing and another after, because it changed you so much. You guys have something like this that you think that could change you?
There is only one thing that I use, like I've never seen this person again. So, okay, do it. But if I'm like with my family, I'm just okay, just quiet. But like now, when I'm in the street or when I'm in some park or I don't know, I just think, okay, I'm not in Brazil, so I can do a lot of things that I've never seen these people again. So it's okay. And yeah, I believe these things really works for me.
Like you are in a white paper that you can write anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I never see this person again. So it's okay if I do something wrong or if I just, I don't know, like, mico. I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, if it's happened, it's okay because I never seen this person again.
Yeah, you are totally right. I guess I feel really comfortable when this happens too. When I am in a different place that I don't know anyone, and you feel like you are free, after drinking, this helps too.
Yeah, drinking is a big booster, is a big confidence booster.
Yeah.
But it happens to me too. That's why traveling alone is one of the best experiences ever. I used to live in Minas, and when I lived in Minas, I would never go to parties or anything like that. But last year I went to Minas with Philip for work. We had an event we would participate in there, and we started going out at night because the event would take the entire day, and then at night the first day of the event, a few people invited us to a bar, and we went there. It was very fun and everything. And then I realized, like, I have some intimacy with Philip, and we can do things without like worrying too much about what one another is going. We're going to think about one another. We've reached that level of intimacy. So like, I can do whatever I want in here. I'm probably never going to see these people again. Nobody here knows me. And that was a very crazy weekend. I won't get into much detail, but I'll just say that I have some people that I followed on Instagram that I don't have the courage to talk to them anymore.
Oh my gosh. When is the next happy hour so I know the details?
I don't know, actually. I don't know when is the next happy hour. Probably next month.
Yeah, I will remember. I will just take notes of Junior said about the parties that he can't say because it's being recorded on YouTube.
After 1 a.m., everything is liberated.
Yeah. Earlier, please. 11 p.m. It's possible to say anything. And keep talking about confidence, guys. We said about like those situations, and I guess like everything in life, failing and trying help you to understand and improving. Do you guys agree that fail sometimes help to get confidence? And how can we deal with that, with the fail to get confident?
Why? Experience? If you never try, you never know what is happening. So let's try and see what the things will happen. And if it's okay, it's good, it's amazing. But if it's not, it's like experience.
And for you, Junior,
it's exactly what Victoria said, which it's a sign of emotional intelligence. I think Failure can be something you can learn from and can get you more confidence to try next time. And a failure can also be something that's going to block you from doing it again. Can be something traumatic. It can be anything, but it depends on how you're going to face it, your attitude towards it. So I think the key is emotional intelligence, understanding, okay, happened, wasn't very cool, but now I know how to do it. So next time I can try it in a different way and I can do it better. So I think failure is actually essential to build confidence. A confidence that's never, a person has never failed before. It's most likely to have a big trauma than a person that has failed 1,000 times. So I think that's pretty much it. Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I guess like Victoria said, the word is experience. You get experience when you fail, you can understand. And it's pretty hard to get that and to understand, to analyze, like I failed, what I did wrong, what I can do right, what I can do better. And going a little bit apart of getting confident, how do you guys deal with this fail? Do you try to understand what you fail, how to be better? Do you keep doing the same thing sometimes? You know, I am really stubborn. So sometimes if I feel that I was right, even though I failed, I will do the same things again. I'm trying to get better, but I cannot lie to myself that I do that a lot. I like to be right, so I don't like to admit that I am wrong. So I will keep failing until I understand. Now I am better. I fail less times than I used to do before, but I guess it's really hard because we don't like to fail. We don't like imperfection. We don't like to see that we have a part on us that is not what we like to be or we like to seem to the others. So to me, it's really difficult to fail in the things. But I will talk to this in my therapy maybe for next week because I said this just now and I think that I should take this with me there. And how is it for you guys? It's like Victoria said, talking therapy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like the fair is so hard. So I don't get like well. I don't know. The first side, I just get in depression and nobody will like be good. And that is like the first phase, but after I just thinking about it, and I don't know. I really like to see the other's view, like the person that it isn't in my place. Like, so if I'm passing through some bad and like a really bad experience, I don't know. I talked to Junior and said like, "Oh my God, why do you think about it?" So I will listen to the point of view that the other person that don't passing through the situation. Maybe I see it really, really much more worse than it's really is. So when I see the other point of view, it sometimes helped me a lot. And then I just, okay, now I can see what I have to do and what I have to change. And maybe try again, or maybe just, okay, I won't try it at all. It's dependent on the situation, but I really like to see the other point of view, the other person that don't pass through the situation.
Yeah, it's a good tip. I don't know if I do this, but I will try.
Try, it's good. Sometimes you're passing like, oh my God, this problem is so big, but it's because it's happened to you. When you see another person and another person tells like so easy the reason or the solution, you just, oh my God, it was so simple. It was here in front of me. So it's good.
Yeah. I guess it's because normally my friends come to me to I be the person that are out And because of this, maybe I don't do the opposite. Don't ask to my friends. I guess I am so used to be on the other side, the person that listen and give advice to the others. I should switch the places.
But it's interesting because when I've seen a therapist say before that usually when you are the person others come for support and for advice, you expect from yourself to know better all the time, then you don't go to others. So that's something that's really good to work with. My friends usually used to come to me with all their problems, and I would never bring my problems to them. And it's now really cool because then you start expecting from yourself to be right all the time, right? And then when you fail, it's even worse because okay, how can I was supposed to know better. I give advice to everybody and it always works,
Yeah, you brought points that I have never thought. You are the model, so the model doesn't fail, and you push you harder than you should. My gosh.
No,
It's like, yeah, I was
we're gonna
remembering.
cry after the session.
No, I was remembering the last therapy that I did that my therapist said about this model that we have, and we try to, every person had an archetype. I don't know if is that word in English, maybe it's that. Seems right, so to me it's that. And she said about the hero that it's perfect and doesn't commit mistakes, is always doing the right, is always there to the others, like the Superman, and reflecting this, but confident and everything else, it's really catch me to this. And guys, had, I guess, the place that it is worse, you're not being confident and feel bad for failing, that is in the work. How do guys deal with that? Deal with that to failing in work? How is face this? I
The
accept it.
same the same way I deal with any other failure, I usually feel very bad. I get depressed for 3 to 4 days. I overeat, especially ice cream. uh, uh, that's pretty much it. Then because I'm usually very aware about what I'm doing wrong, mostly. Then I'm I know where I failed and why I failed, but I still can't avoid being sad about it. So I just try to take some time and eat like kilos of ice cream. And when I'm feeling better again, try it again. Or just give it up if there is no trying again and try to continue.
Yeah, and you, Victoria.
Yeah, so I don't work yet, but I don't know what I will feel when it's happened because I'm a nurse. So I don't know why it happened. Like I will kill someone. I don't know. I will feel really bad. I don't know if I could return and continuing my job. Like, oh my god, it's so difficult. I never think about it. And oh, I don't know. I don't really know. Like if it's a really small mistake, like a simple thing, like I don't know. Maybe I will really guilt. Like, oh my god, I could be kill this person and just be like Junior. Eats a lot, like candies, ice creams, everything. Like I don't have these limits. I just eat everything and pass sometimes with my medicines because yeah, I they these medicines really help me. But if something really bad happens, like a big mistake, a big failure, I don't know. I don't know if I continue in my job. I don't know if I can like just being a nurse. Maybe I just being okay. I can't do it anymore. Like I had to stop it and go to another area, find another job without person because I don't want to hurt anymore anybody, anyone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like too much or nothing.
Yeah, we to you a lot of triggers, but I have also a lot of triggers. I work in the financial area in the company that I'm working nowadays that is present on BBB now. I saw there a lot of money that Stone gave to people, and we'll see increase in the price. But as I deal with a lot of money that's not mine, and some decisions can make, uh, reading bad things, uh, I really ever worried about the things that on my job. And I used to do that. I guess I always try to do my best. And if I feel that I'm not doing the best that I can, I really feel sad, bad. I sleep a lot. I don't eat not a lot. I scream, I journey, but I sleep a lot and I keep myself watching series and animes for a role, to feel better again, or listen to podcasts just to forget the things that happen, the situation or the other things. I remember when I was at the college, I used to I worked and I studied. So I had to really organize my time to do those things. And sometimes I didn't have time to study. So I prioritized sleeping because I knew that I won't learn anything on that time. I would be stressed without learning and didn't sleep, and I wouldn't have sleep well. So I prioritized sleeping because my zero was guaranteed. So at least I could sleep. But nowadays I still not know how to deal better with failing, and I had a lot of them. I guess the age help having someone to help you when you have a good leader or people in the world that help you. For example, here on TNT as a host, we commit a lot of mistakes. It's normal, and I guess it's the best place to you get confidence with fail. And in the previously times when we have a few hosts and few used to be here more, he really pushed us to talk and committing mistakes because it's part of the process. And in the first time, you don't think that you will learn English by committing a lot of mistakes, just trying to speak, because it's unnatural. Your mind doesn't think this will work, but it's the totally opposite. It works. It's been almost 3 months that I don't speak a word in English, and I can be here on TNT talking with confidence, even though I commit a lot of mistakes, because it's okay. It's part of the process, and I will learn. I hope one day I will get this confidence and this comprehension that I have here to the other aspects on life, but it's really hard. And we talk about a lot of goods on being confident, but do you guys think there are cons? Cons about being confident or not? Anyone? I actually can start talking about this. That I remember one that we people said a lot on Instagram and other things about the confidence of hetero men. They are a lot of confidence. You know, even though I am one, I don't have this confidence. I wish that I had, but they normally have some people that are too extreme, that are embarrassing. So I guess this is a cons of being so confident, because you put yourself in some situations that, man, don't do it, you know, see what you are saying, see what you are doing, don't need to be too confident, you know, have a little bit of Simon Cowell. That is not word in English to say that, but I guess this is a con.
Yeah.
I believe this story, like Junior mentioned before, there is something like that.
No. Yeah, I want to reveal much details, but they were mostly men.
Exactly.
Oh my
But
god.
you know what is for me is the apex of straight people confidence, overconfidence in the case, is Casamento às Cegas.
Oh,
I have never watched it.
oh my god. It's awful, but it's cool. It's
It's
awful for the
cool,
person who is in the wedding, but it's cool for us.
but it's so cringy, right? When you see the people talking, they're so overconfident and everything. It's like, shut up. It's like, well has never watched, but like the idea of the show is they put some people in cabins to talk to each other, and they have to fall in love and ask each other in marriage without seeing one another, just talking. And it's usually straight and people with good careers. So it's like the apex of overconfidence. It's terrible. It's entertaining because it's so cringy. You want them to die, but you can't stop watching it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I have seen some scenes on BBB that some guys doing the things that, oh my gosh, listen before you're saying, and you will not passing through these, you know, especially on the national media, that everybody will reproduce that. So I guess this is the actually cons of being so confident, and sometimes you can, I don't know, pass through embarrassing situations. I don't know how to say micon in English. I searched it on Google, but I could not do a good research really fast. And because, you know, I guess the better, it's a silly situation, but when someone, you know, give bye to you or to another person, or saying something, and you like reply thinking that is with you, because you are really confident that you know a lot of people, and it's not with you. I don't know if I can put my face, you know, I don't know if it's something about, I feel that at this time I'm really confident that I know this person, and because of that I reply. I guess it's a con too. Do you guys remember any other con?
There is one like when you're talking really happy with your group, with your friends, and then you just like start to talk, but nobody's listening to you. Oh my god. It's so annoying. Like, oh my god, I'm here, I'm talking, just pay attention. But you don't say anything and don't just stop, okay. Like, I got okay, nobody's talking. So, get lower your voice and nothing happened.
I hate it. I hate this kind of stuff. Yeah, and it happens a lot to me, especially when I'm with my siblings. I start talking about something and they start another conversation.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I usually don't say anything, but sometimes I start screaming. I was like, oh, so something happened to me yesterday. And then they started on a conversation like, so something started with me yesterday.
Yeah. If it was
I will
with
try.
my siblings, I would beat on them because they're my siblings, so I can beat them. It's not violence. I am just calling for attention.
I'm talking, shut up.
Yeah, something like this. Wait, I'm still talking.
I agree. No, you're totally in your right. I think the what is the name of it? The thing that has the rules for the country, the constitution is in your favor.
Yeah. I didn't say this. You can go there in YouTube, I'm not saying that violence is good. It's a fake news.
No, between sisters and brothers, it's not violence, it's cutting, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
There is
Agree,
a
guys.
limit because, I, I didn't have the limit. So, yeah,
Peace.
Oh my gosh.
sometimes violence is really
Sometimes
too
violence is violence.
far.
Yeah. I gave my brother a scar too.
Oh my God.
I'm not proud of this, but I gave him, and he gave me one too. Yeah, and it was one that he was really a kid and just throw a mirror on me. He was
Oh,
like 1 year old, I was 3 years old, and he did this. And I have a really good memory to trauma events. So I remember this happening to me, even though I was 3. My mother don't believe this, but I can, say with a lot of details things. I'm not from Scorpio, but I remember things really well.
I'm a Scorpio and I forget everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, overconfidence, I think it's the path to making mistakes. And it's just like you said, some people just, if they just waited a few seconds, if they would rethink what they are about to say, or if they just think again what they're about to do, it will solve so many problems. I think the world would be a better place. So yeah, I think confidence can be a great asset, a great ability, something good to have. Can also be something terrible. You guys remember that boy in Idolus that said, I love music, music is my passion. And then he would just like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't have a friend to tell him, man, you should wait a little bit more. Yeah, this is the time of confidence. I like it, this phrase that you say. Too much confidence is the beginning of chaos time. It's a bad situation. And
Can I ask you guys one question?
yeah, of course.
Are you confident enough to hit on people?
No.
What is hate on?
It's like when you go to a person and say, hey, and then you start like
Oh,
flirting.
no way. I never do it in my entire life.
I'm really bad at it. I'm just obligated because of all the structure of society. But if it was not for that, I really would like appreciate that society is changing and this really help. But I wish the things could be faster, because I am really bad at it. And I am exposing myself here on YouTube, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have to take advantage. They have the platform. So girls, if you're watching this and you have the green card, okay, you can go to him, you can hit on
Yeah.
him, you can ask his cell phone, is all right.
Yeah, totally. Because I'm really bad at it. When I try and I do, yeah, it's okay. But to start, it's really difficult, you know, when you are not confident to start anything, especially this that involves interaction and you can pass through an awkward situation. It's
Right.
really, 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 really bad. Oh my gosh, it passed a film on my mind here, remembering some situations that was when I put my face, you know, there was a special night that I had drank a little bit. It wasn't a lot, that it was three, not in a whole, but three no's, you know, in different situations in the same day, in different places that it was not my day. I will
There
never
is
try to do
a
this again.
That was a
like
bad trip.
I don't know if still have these parties, but there's parties that you just put a thing in red or yellow or red here, and it's mean like you're free if you're like okay, I'm with someone, or if you just okay, you can come here and talk to me, but yeah, we can talk to see what it's will going to happen, but if the other person is with like the green one, you just okay, go ahead, you can do whatever you want to. So go
I have
parties, go to the
heard
parties.
I have heard about those parties, but I guess doesn't happen anymore.
I
Carnival
don't
is
know.
pretty similar, but doesn't have the more
Yeah,
sauce.
I don't
Carnival's like
know.
the person's on the street, go for it.
Yeah, like I'm going to marriage, so there is like almost 4 years that I don't go to this kind of party, so I don't know if it still happen.
I guess not anymore and it's not too common. And Junior, your advice is really dangerous. If I do that in Carnival, will you help me with the consequences?
Not at all.
Oh,
I don't even
So
go
I
to
will
the
not
street in
follow your
Carnival.
advice.
Don't listen to me. I've never been to Carnival before.
Seriously.
there is one thing, is your first carnival in Rio?
Yeah, it's my
Oh
first
my
in
God.
Rio.
Don't use cell phone, don't let your cell phone with you. Put I don't know how to say it, but alfinete in your, I don't know how to say it again, pochette, and take care, because in the carnival nobody is like in a relationship. If you are there, it's because you are single. So yeah, of course you kiss someone the carnival in Rio.
It's a good advice. You know,
Yeah.
Junior, Rio Carnival is for us, people that are not confident enough, are shy, just talk a lot, but for another reasons. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for this.
Exactly. I feel you guys. I never had, and I don't think I ever will have the courage to hit on somebody. Actually, I was in the hospital with my father yesterday. I spent the entire day in the hospital, and there was this girl that was right beside us, and she said some things to us. That was it. I was like, no, she's really cute. I think I'm gonna try to start conversation. The moment I thought that, the guard of the hospital came inside and he said, "Oh, are you?" And I'm not gonna say the name. "Are you this girl?" She's like, "Yeah, there's somebody waiting for you outside." She's like, "Oh, my girlfriend." And he's like,
She could have an open relationship.
I don't
Maybe.
know. But thank God I didn't start the conversation. That was it. I only hit on people once in my life. And the fault is Gabi's. Bonaldinho, if you're watching this, it's your fault.
She will watch it later. So it's her fault.
It's her fault. I can't complain though, it worked. But
So you shouldn't complain. You just complain if it doesn't work.
The thing is, it didn't work at first. Because when I hit on the person said no, because of a reason. He had a friend in there, and they were kind of like they were friends with benefits. So when they were in the same place,
Yeah.
they wouldn't, hook up with the other people. But it was my first time hitting on a person. It was traumatic. Then that night I said, okay, you know what? Fuck it. And then I passei rodo.
Oh my
And
God.
he did in a lot of people.
I didn't hit on a lot of people. Actually, I was like just one person hit on me, and then this person I hit on came back, and then the other people were just coming to like.
You are with the pulseira.
I was
The imaginária.
Yeah.
the pulseira was my face, was like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just come here. I'm beauty, and I open to people to kiss. Just hit on me. Yeah.
That was it. At the end of the night, and when whoever was looking at me and laughing, I was like, okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh. No criteria. Yeah, guys, we just have more 3 minutes, and I was thinking about this. And I have things to get to the therapy now. I'm waiting for Carnival more than before. I have some tips now for things. And I actually have to prepare my meeting to the Monday till you guys come and see what it's gonna be. I have not decided yet what I will put on Monday because I have 3 topics, so I have to choose what put first. But probably I will choose about globalization. So if you guys want to talk about this, just come on Monday.
The
And
phenomenon of global taking over Brazil.
yeah. Is global losing money or not? What you can see.
That's
It's not about this. Big Brother is receiving a lot of money. So
Is
I don't
Big
know
Brother
what
going to flop?
yeah. But I send here the survey to you guys, give the feedback and talking about the topics that you want to see here, and giving a little brief about the topic that I want to bring next week is about the things that we are consuming for another countries and are going to others. For example, musics. We have seen like a lot of people listen to Korean music, and we are seeing a lot of people from outside singing Brazilian musics. You know, I have seen the show of Tell a Tale. I don't know if you guys know. There is a Japanese band that sings pagode here in Rio de Janeiro. So those exchange of things that are happening as the soap operas, dramas, and personalities, and a lot of things. I would like to discuss that as how do you guys see this phenomenon, if it's good, if you guys consume this or not, and the benefits and malefits of this. Okay. And it was really good to be back here on TNT. I hope people on YouTube have enjoyed to the discussion. And if you wanna discover about what happened on Junior's night, you have to join on the other meetings to discover when will be the happy hour and come to the happy hour and be until the end. And we are
Yes.
enemies of the ends.
I promise that somewhere in between 11 and 1, I'll tell the whole story. Not the whole story, because there were some other people involved, and
Yeah, just the
now
important parts.
just the important. No, those people were the important parts. I'll tell you whenever,
Switch
whatever
the
I can.
names. I have learned on the podcast that I listen a lot. It's just change the name, and it's okay, you know. No one will understand. Everybody will understand the story, but won't know who was involved on this. You know?
All right. I'll try. I will redact the story. I'm gonna prepare it.
Okay. And was good to have you here, Victoria. I hope to see you again in other meetings, with me as a host or being a participant too.
Yes, of course you will.
So bye-bye,
Have
guys.
a great time in Florida.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
No.